We begin at 5 o'clock with exclusive video of the police chase that started in Oologah last week and ended in Kansas. During the chase, the suspects fired shots at the officers pursuing them and even citizens along the highway.
It is a stark reminder just how dangerous police work can be.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Oologah officer Stephen Pallas initially stopped the vehicle for speeding, and when he realized no one in that vehicle had an Oklahoma driver's license, he called for backup. An Oologah officer, Charles Neal, arrived, but before they could get that driver out of his car, they say he took off, and that's when the 24-mile-long pursuit began. It even reached speeds of 111 miles an hour. Just 2 miles into the pursuit, those officers were both dodging bullets as the suspect was firing at them through the back windshield with an assault rifle.
Just because we live in a small community which is 99% peaceful most of the time does not shield us from the problems of big cities.
At one point, Officer Neal from Oologah took the lead in that chase, and that's when a bullet crashed through his windshield, and then his car veered off the road, went into a barrel roll, and then flipped end over end. At 6 o'clock, I'll show you the massive rescue effort to get Officer Neal out of a car with fuel leaking.
In an interesting twist to this story, Rogers County 911 dispatchers got a threatening phone call about Officer Neal just days after the chase and shooting. Investigators traced that call to Canada. News on 6 reporter Tony Russell has the new details this evening on what the caller said and why he's in trouble. Tony?
Craig, dispatchers couldn't believe they picked up a call from a man screaming at them, wanting to know if Officer Neal died from being shot in the head. 911 operators are prepared to answer just about any call that comes into their dispatch center. One call a couple days ago caught dispatchers in Rogers County a little off guard.
Hello?
Heard about the goon that got shot in the head. Is he dead yet?
No, sir, he's not. Who is this?
Why does it matter? Why does it matter?
Why are you calling and asking me if my officer is dead, sir?
Rogers County Chief Deputy Shane Rames says that's the voice of Naveen Kumar. Rames says Kumar was ranting to dispatchers about the police chase where Oologah officer Charles Neal was shot in the head after trying to back up a Oologah police officer during a traffic stop. Investigators say they traced his threatening phone call and a Facebook post on the Oologah Police Department page back to him.
The thing that he was expressing the most interest in is whether the Oologah officer had died from his injuries. Whenever it wasn't, then he basically opened up this whole tirade to law enforcement in general that we're always going out, we're killing innocent people, we are sticking our nose in where it doesn't belong.
The dispatcher couldn't believe what she was hearing on the other end.
I don't appreciate you calling my dispatch and asking me if my officer's dead.
Stuck his nose in business that was none of his business. That's what happens. The goon went looking for trouble, and he found what he deserved.
Rames says Kumar was charged with making the threatening phone call and released by Canadian authorities. Kumar even posted about his arrest on his Facebook page. Rames will continue to make sure Kumar is held accountable for what he said.
We take it seriously.
And we can report Officer Neal went home from the hospital yesterday. Tony Russell, News on 6.